record to the cloud. Okay, so I just want to show the, okay, still doing, it's almost done. Oh, it's done with the depth map. It's doing the filtering part. But I want to show you how we can, the workflow that once we have a, once I have a model, scan the model, and how we crop, clean the model a little bit here, and then how we can send it to Revit for further use. And we just come here and just say export that. I'm going to call it demo clean RCP, and just say let's go unify my scan, which means I, you know, when I export that, I unify, I consolidate different scans as a single point cloud model. Just doing that right now. Let me see how we're doing here. Filters 10 steps. Now we are on 3. Here. All right. Almost there. Okay. Now, so I basically have this model on my desktop. It's called the Office Demo Cleaned. So I open my Revit and I just open the architecture template. If you guys know how to use Revit, you know this user interface, right? So I just go to insert, and there's an option called the insert point cloud. So I'm just going to open this point cloud and find this RCP model. Now we have it here. That's flow plan, right? So I have this flow plan 1 and 2. And if I open the 3D view of that, you'll notice that it put my model just based on the elevation already. So we have the flow plan 1, 2. Now you guys still remember how we trace the 3D model based on the PDF file, right? So now if I go to architecture wall, I know I'm using the 6-inch wall or 8-inch wall, whatever. So let's say 6-inch wall. Now I can basically just do something like this. See? This step is called a model tracing. I'm actually recreating the model based on the model I have. Make sense? Okay. And if I go to 3D view, you'll see that's a 3D model I already have. And I can do model tracing, rebuild a BIM model based on that. I can do whatever measure I need to do, annotate, blah, 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 blah. No, it should be modify. And let's find the ruler. It should be annotate. Oh yeah. Okay, so I can just oh no, sorry. Here it is. I can get a pretty good dimension, you know, for my office. Okay, I can trace the model. I can change the, probably it's only, I think 8. And this should be the finished exterior. And I can do something like this. All right, so just do that, and oh, wrong elevation, sorry. But you get the point. You know, we can just based on the point cloud model, I can rebuild a 3D model. I can build a Revit model. Okay, so that's the workflow. You guys, it's a very simple model, but you know how you put your scanners in different places to run the scan, send it to iPad, connect iPad to a computer. Do the pre-processing cleanup and send it to Revit and play the magic there, okay? And similarly, you know, once this part is done, it's still working, unfortunately, it's crazy. But once this is done, you can also download this one as a point cloud model, send it to Revit, and you're working on pretty much the same process. I really want to show you guys after this done how it looks like, but I don't know why it's so slow today. Yeah, after the meshing is done, should be much better. Let's just let's just wait for another 5 minutes. I think the meshing will be done by then. It's not done yet. You guys can adjust. Okay, I can talk about this. The practice for scanning. For the mesh room, you can definitely adjust the parameters, such as how many mesh lab you want to have. But this is how we do the scan. If we are doing exterior scan, like you fly a drone and do this building scan, just make sure you need to cover at least 3 levels. And the higher you are flying, the bigger area should have. So, if you are doing the lower level scan, you can have a smaller circle. And so you can get more details of the facade, the elevation. But when you fly the higher, just make sure the circle is bigger. And for the interior, also try to do 3 scan. But this time you do not move. You're just basically turning. If you are doing this photogrammetry scan, you just do turning. And you want to make sure the 2 pictures that you are taking should have at least 50% overlap. Okay, that's the rule of thumb. And you send it to this photogrammetry. And here, this tutorial talks about how you can adjust the parameters to make the scan better. This is for the other class, the BEAM class, construction modeling and simulation, but I can definitely share with you guys if you guys are interested in using Mushroom to do some personal project. I'm stuck here. Yeah, so what we are seeing here is the point cloud. I'm waiting for the meshing. So once the meshing is done, we should have the continuous surface of the model. Just for some reason, it's still thinking. But you see the 3D shape of that already. And how I took all the pictures. I took these pictures. Let me close the programs to see if they help. I don't know if you can hear that. My computer is crazy. The fans are crazy. My goodness. It's frozen. Yeah, I tell you, Zoom is taking a lot of computing power from the computer, especially when you're sharing a screen. Yeah, unfortunately, I guess I don't think opening Zoom and doing the screen sharing and also having this photogrammetry running is a good idea. So I guess let's stop today, and I will keep this one running, and hopefully I will have this model ready, and I can definitely show you guys this model next time. All right, so before we conclude our today's lecture, don't forget next time you're going to show your smart app, correct? I think we postpone to next week, right? Okay, so we're going to showcase your smart app, and in about 2 weeks, you're going to present your smart building proposal. Okay. All right, that's it. Any question about? My Zoom is frozen again. Any question about the LiDAR scanning, photogrammetry? No? All right, then see you guys next week.
See you next week, Doctor.
See you.
Professor.
Bye.
Thank you, Professor.
Yeah, I cannot stop my Zoom.